My name is David Byatire, and I'd like to welcome you to the African American Museum. Most of the people here tonight received the invitation, in part because you have something, that we desire in Hempstead that is probably at this point worth more than gold. For those who don't know, Hempstead is going through a redevelopment process that is extremely important to the life and the future of this particular community. And the reason that you received the invitation is in part because you are going to contribute to the roadmap of what Hempstead will look like for future generations. With that said, my participation in this particular project is to bring together like-minded people who understand what it means to be upward mobile. The idea that we can make decisions regarding our community that will keep everyone in stride regarding where we could be if we only have a vision and a plan to get there. Unfortunately, when you live in a community that is somewhat depressed, with a generation or a population that hasn't seen it at its best, it becomes extremely difficult for them to create their own vision. So every person sitting in this audience today is a visionary. And I'm going to be doing several events until I see a change in Hempstead to facilitate whatever it takes to put us on a different plane so that we can be proud of the community that we reside and visit. The idea that we are no longer a passive participant in our lives or our community, that our words can speak things into existence. With that said, I'm going to introduce project manager, Sean McClain.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming. And, what we're going to talk about now is, and I'll be introducing Neil Takamoto to talk about how we hope to get the public involved in the visioning process for downtown Hempstead. Our company, Renaissance Downtowns Urban America, is involved in the redevelopment of the downtown. We received the exclusive developer status a few months ago, and we're going through the process of working with the village to plan the downtown. But as we do in the other downtowns that we're in, we ask for the community's input to plan the downtown around what the community needs and what the community wants. And it could be as important as a job base and jobs programs for local residents, and it can be as fun as a cupcake shop or a new butchery. We can work together to figure out how that works, and you'll talk about the programs that we run. We feel that the relationship with David and the African American Museum here in the village is going to be a very important one to encourage culture throughout the redevelopment of the downtown and have a museum as one of the bases of how we develop and promoting the learning experiences that come along with the discourse that a museum can create is something that's going to definitely be a cornerstone of our development here. So the fact that you're here in the museum and you're part of the museum, we're looking to get more people involved through this, and we will be running a lot of programs through the museum for children and for adults both to help vision the new downtown and get more and more people involved. There are computers set up outside, and we hope everybody here will sign up to use the HempsteadRising.com website, which is just like, very much like Facebook, which will allow people to interact with each other and discuss anything they want to discuss about the redevelopment of the downtown, about what Hempstead used to be, what Hempstead could be in the future. And then another website that we'll be using is a survey site that allows people to populate it with ideas and have their friends and family vote on those ideas. And this way we get to the point of implementing. So without any further ado, I'll introduce Neil to talk about what we call crowdsourced placemaking and how that works within the village of Hempstead and how it's worked in other developments that we've done recently.
Do you mind if I say something?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.